Hello, beautiful souls. I'm your host, Shakira Moore, and welcome to episode 1 in the series Revisited. This series Revisited is where I will look at past episodes from all 3 seasons, and I will give a new spin to the previously recorded episode. So, for episode 1 in the series, I'll be revisiting Skankin Sweet, Forget Your Troubles and Rock With Me, previously recorded as episode 12. Still so good, still has a lot of gems that you can walk away with. In this episode, I'll be exploring the benefits of just forgetting your troubles and just dancing, because music is such a powerful healing mechanism, and worrying really doesn't solve your problems if you just take a moment to just say, listen, worrying will get me nowhere. And in this moment, I'm going to choose happiness. I'm going to put some music on and I'm just going to dance and dance until I feel better. When I feel better, then I can think clearer and the solutions will come to me. So I hope you enjoy the first episode in the series Revisited. Happy listening. This week, I want to introduce you to one of my favorite reggae artists, and I want to talk about a song that I really enjoy, and I think you're going to enjoy it too, because it speaks to the power of music, and it's really an encouraging and uplifting song, and it's appropriate for whatever situation or circumstance that you may find yourself in. So the artist I am referring to is Chronixx, and if you are unfamiliar or you quite frankly don't even know who Chronixx is, I am going to link his YouTube video in the show notes, and I really encourage you to go take a listen, especially to the song that I'm going to be talking about this week. He is really a great ambassador for reggae music. His songs are inspiring, uplifting. They are appropriate for every situation, easy to listen to, great to sing along with, and he talks real truths in his songs and is more than an up and coming artist. I think he's up now, no longer up and coming, and one of the best artists that's in his time. So I encourage you to go take a listen. And if you're already a Chronixx fan, then I'm just reminding you of one of his really, really great songs. So the song I want to talk about this week is Skankin Sweet. So what I'm going to do is actually read the lyrics of the song and then share with you why this song is my favorite song and what are some of the lessons that I've picked out of this song. The title, as I just said, is Skankin Sweet. And to give you some context for what the word skanking means, if you are not from the Caribbean, or especially if you're not even Jamaican, so that word wouldn't necessarily be familiar to you, skanking in this context means moving. And if you watch the video that was done for this song, which I highly encourage you to do, you will see that there's a lot of movement in the video, and the song in essence is talking about dancing your troubles away. So for the context of this song, skanking means dancing and movement, and I'm deliberate in using the word movement because skanking is also used in relation to how somebody walks. So in the 80s or 90s, I would say it was a style of walking. So for men in particular. So if you thought you were cool or hip, it wasn't enough to just put one foot in front of the other. If you wanted to literally move from point A to point B, you had to do it with a little swag, a little pizzazz. And it meant leaning to one side literally as if one of your legs was shorter than the other, and almost walk with a kind of hop or a bounce. Not sure I'm describing it properly, but I hope that visual was enough to give you an idea of what skanking means. But literally, you would have some gentlemen who would think that they're cool, and that is the way that they would walk, with this kind of skanking movement, that kind of swag. But in the context of this song, skanking here means movement. So just wanted to provide that context, because you're gonna be hearing that word a lot as I go through the lyrics of the song. Skanking, grooving, hallelujah. Skanking, grooving, help me Jaja. Skanking, grooving, under pressure. Skanking, grooving. Under the pressures of life, and it tough. No stay down, mama. Time fi get up. No bother with it down full style. Strictly up full vibes. And pick it up. When the bills them, the rent, and the mortgage due, what me chalice? When your best friends are gone, and it's only you, light up a spliff. Turn up the music. Chorus. Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Yeah? Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Skankin Sweet. For every pain there's a melody. Yeah? For every trouble there's a harmony that brings everything together. So make we sing together. And who say life na hard? And every man got their struggle. I begging you help me Lord. Let me overcome my trouble. Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Skankin Sweet. We skanking till a morning come. Until the day when my troubles are gone. Hallelujah. We're grooving in a Jaja name. We're grooving all my troubles away. Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Skankin Sweet. Everybody wanna feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. Yeah? Skankin Sweet. Feel irie. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel how reggae music sweet. I'm gonna be skanking. I wanna be skanking. I'm gonna be skanking. I'm gonna be skanking. Now, of course, reading the lyrics does the song no justice. So once again, I encourage you, go listen to the actual song on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you can get reggae music. And yes, this is a plug for my artist, Chronix, because he is one of the best. So I chose this song because I love music. And this song directly speaks to the power of music and speaks to one of the ways you can forget about your troubles, if even in the moment, and why you should. The treatment of the music video also resonated with me because that's literally one of the things I do when I get home in the evenings, is literally to put some music on and dance the day away. And as crazy as it sounds, it does help. Now, if you have no sense of rhythm, that is fine. If you can't blast the music because you don't live alone or whatever your situation is, the idea is to do something that helps you to forget about your troubles. And forgetting about your troubles doesn't mean you are running away from them and you're not facing them or you're not addressing them. But the reality is, whatever you pay attention to, whatever you focus on, that is what is going to expand. And as I've said on previous episodes, energy grows where energy goes. So if there is a difficult circumstance that you're going through and that's what you spend your entire time thinking about, then that problem is going to expand. That issue is going to become bigger and you solve nothing by worrying. So when you shift your focus, when you take your mind off that problem, that difficulty, and give yourself a chance to step back, give yourself the opportunity to see it from a different perspective, then you'll come up with a creative solution to deal with it. You will approach it from a different angle, and overall, you should walk away feeling good. The song opens up stating something that most, if not all of us, have felt at one point or another. We're under pressure, whether it is from work or school or both, or personal relationships, whether it is a business, whether it is expanding a business, whether it is starting a business, whatever it is, as long as you are living on planet Earth and you have some measure of responsibility, whether it is for yourself and or others, pressure is going to reach you. So that's how the song starts. And how Chronix deals with pressure is skanking, is dancing, is movement, it's asking for help. So the second line of the opening verse is literally saying, "Help me, Jaja." And Jaja is a term, if you're unfamiliar, it's a term that believers of the Rastafarian faith use to refer to their higher power. So rather than saying God, they say Jaja. So he's asking his higher power for help because he's facing pressure. And while he's asking for help, he's also grooving. And that is symbolic of remaining grateful, remaining hopeful. So yes, you are in a less than ideal situation. And while you acknowledge that you're in a less than ideal situation, you still have the wherewithal to maintain a form of gratitude or maintain some semblance of gratitude and hope, because this present situation is not an infinite time frame. It must come to an end, right? It's not here for eternity. We go into the first verse of the song, and it says, "Under the pressures of life and it's tough. Don't stay down, mama, time to get up." And that's what happens when life knocks us. Sometimes we get a little punch. Sometimes we get a really hard knock where you end up falling flat on your face. But the song is encouraging you that, yeah, you will fall down, but don't stay down. It's time to regroup. It's time to get up. It's time to try again. Because as long as you have life, as long as you have breath, then there is time to try again. No bother with the down full style, strictly up full vibes, and pick it up. So this line is basically echoing the sentiments I just expressed. While you may be down, don't prolong that phase. You're going through a situation that has you feeling depressed, has you feeling sad, confused, hurt, angry, all the negative emotions. That's fine. Those emotions are okay to have because they are part of the human experience. During this time, this is when compassion is important, especially for yourself, because sometimes you'll hear people say it's bad to feel sad, it's bad to feel worried or hurt. It's not bad to feel worried or sad or hurt or angry. It's how long you stay there. It's whether you have the ability to process these emotions and to figure out what's triggering, what's causing these emotions, to be able to investigate these emotions and dig deeper, pull from it some self-knowledge. So this line is saying, yeah, you'll get knocked down, but don't walk around indefinitely in this energy. What we should be doing is trying to raise our energy. And I remember talking about vibes in a previous episode. So I was expanding on the point of vibrations, raising the issue that everything in this experience vibrates at a frequency. You have high frequencies and you have low frequencies. You want to surround yourself with people who vibrate at a high frequency because they're positive, they're content, they're happy, they're good people, They'll bring good things to you. They'll attract good things. That's the kind of energy that you need to have. That's what you want to attract to yourself. I remember mentioning that we use a term, vibes, which is our slang for vibration. If you vibrate at a lower frequency, then all the negative things that you don't want are what you're going to attract onto yourself. So if you are going through a particular situation that is less than ideal and you're walking around feeling sorry for yourself, then in that moment you are vibrating at a lower frequency. And what you're going to be doing is attracting things that are also vibrating at that frequency, which will generally be more problems. So you wake up feeling worried and just upset because you didn't get a promotion. Because you're dwelling on that idea, then you're vibrating at a lower frequency. And you'll find that all the things that can go wrong start to go wrong. So because you wake up in that mood, you can't find your keys, the iron for some reason isn't working, so you couldn't press your shirt. You get into the car and you realize there isn't enough gas. You don't even know if you're going to make it to work. You finally get to work and there's no parking. You get to the office and the boss is waiting because you're late. Now, those might seem like all coincidences, but they aren't. There are circumstances that made their way to you because of the vibration that you're offering. So this line is saying, if you're down, don't stay down. Get up. Physically get up if you've been knocked down. Mentally get up if you've been knocked down. Emotionally get up if you've been knocked down. Vibrationally, because you don't serve yourself if you constantly vibrate at a lower frequency. The song goes on, when the bills, the rent, and the mortgage are due. And this just reinforces the point that when you have one problem and you keep focusing on it, it's compounded. So something happens and you're worried. When you look, the rent, bills, emergencies, all kinds of things just crawl out of the woodwork and you're like, what is this? The expression we would say is, what is father? What is going on? And I can tell you, your focus is what is attracting these things to you. So when your best friends are gone and it's only you, light up a spliff and turn up the music. Now, whether or not you engage in such practices, that is fine. The point is, when you're facing a challenge and you've been banging your head against the wall trying to find a solution, just put on some music. Put on some good reggae music and just dance. Right now it might sound crazy, might sound a little hokey, but that's okay. Don't knock it till you've tried it. The idea is to, in that moment, shift your focus. So Chronix asked for his chalice. So if you don't want to light up the spliff, then the chalice is another option. And if you don't believe in either, just turn up the music and start skanking. You'll raise your energy that way. You'll raise your vibration that way. You've changed your focus. Endorphins will start pumping. You're getting in some great exercise. So think of all those benefits just because you decided to put on some music, some sweet reggae music, and dance. The chorus emphasizes why we should dance. Because the bottom line is we want to feel good. So he says everybody wants to feel irie. Everybody want to feel irie. Irie means in this context good. Everybody wants to feel good. I don't know who is walking around now and feeling good is not an objective. You want to feel good. And there are different things that we do. There are different lengths that we go to feel good. So for some of us, it's doing our hair, it's doing makeup, it's going to the gym, it's trying to find that right partner, it's trying to find the right job, trying to live in the right community, own the big house, the big fancy car, whether it is material things, whether it's being philanthropic, whatever it is, it's going to be different for each of us. But at the end of the day, we do all of that to feel good. It can't be for any other reason. So he is stating the universal human desire, which is to feel good. And one way to feel good is to dance. That even if you were reluctant at first, the music weaves its way into your soul and you unwittingly find yourself swaying. Chronix says, forget your troubles and rock with me. You know, feel our reggae music sweet. So you're going through your issues, you're facing some hard times, you're under the pressure. Put on some music and rock with Chronix. Because at the end of the day, the desire is to feel good. The desire is to be okay. The desire is to feel okay. And while the problem might still exist, worrying will not solve it. So in this moment, focus on something else. Focus on feeling good. Focus on raising your energy. Focus on raising your vibration so that the results that you want will make their way to you. You will attract them to you. The second verse says, for every pain, there's a melody. For every trouble, there's a harmony that brings everything together, which is a poetic way of saying, for every circumstance that you face in life, there is a song for it. And haven't you found this to be true? So when you're in love, you find all the love songs to express the fact that you're in love. And when you're no longer in love, you find all the songs that talk about heartbreak. When you feel triumphant, you've got that promotion, or you've got that new job, or you got the raise, or you graduated from your program, or whatever goal you've set for yourself and you've accomplished that goal, you feel triumphant, you feel victorious. And don't you find the songs that reflect the triumph that you feel? So for every circumstance, there is a song for it. So when you're in that moment, sing a song, take a break, shift your focus. Chronix says, every man got their struggle. I beg you to help me, Lord. Let me overcome my trouble. And that's a plea that we have. That's a request. That's a desire that we have. That when we face troubles, that we somehow find the strength to overcome them. And that speaks to the resilience that we need to cultivate. It speaks to the level of self-trust we need to have, the level of self-belief that we need to possess, the level of self-awareness that will fuel us to push through, to get up when we've been knocked down, to dance in the face of adversity. And for this reason, this song is one of my favorite songs, because it reminds me that when life gets tough, when I feel as if I'm under some serious pressure, when I feel like I've been knocked to the ground, don't stay down. Get up and dance. Listen to some sweet reggae music and dance, because at the end of the day, I'll feel good. So I encourage you that whatever situation you're going through, whatever circumstance you're facing right now, it may feel as if the walls are closing in. You may feel as if you can't breathe, that you're drowning, that this is just too much for you to handle. Take heart in knowing that this is not the first time you faced challenges. Take heart in knowing that you've gone through challenges before and you came out on the other side. If even just barely, the fact is you came out on the other side and there were lessons that you walked away with. So use that experience to bolster you, to encourage you, to keep pushing, to keep pressing, to keep dreaming, to keep believing. Have some compassion for yourself, because life can be tough and you will face pressure. And if you get down, then don't stay down. I encourage you to go listen to the song. Me reading the lyrics does the song absolutely no justice. I hope I've made a fan out of you when it comes to Chronix, when it comes to Skankin Sweet. The treatment of the music video is excellent. Not only does it show the beauty of dance and movement, it shows how helpful just letting go can be. It shows the release that you get when you decide, you know what, I've been beating my head against the wall for too long. I'm surrendering. I want to surrender to this music and just in this moment forget my troubles, because thinking about them has done me no good so far and will do me no good if I continue. That's it for this week. It's a little different, risky, because totally unscripted. So I'm literally talking off the dome, and sometimes that has to happen. But I just really wanted to share this song with you because it's one of my favorites. It reminds me why I love music, why I love dance, why I particularly love my reggae music and Chronix. And I hope that my love for this song is transferred to you, and you are now fans of Chronix, fans of reggae music, fans of Skankin Sweet. So go check it out. I'm going to link the song in the show notes. I want to thank you for listening. I want to talk about some other songs that I really enjoy and why I enjoy them, because music is important. It speaks to the soul and it reminds us to let go and not always be so serious in life, that we need to take a moment and just dance, just move. So for the next couple episodes, I will be sharing other songs, giving the proverbs a little break for now, and that just speaks to what my country and my culture offer. Listen out for those episodes, and thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate the feedback, and if you liked this episode, then please leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. I like stars, especially 5. Share it with your friends. And if you haven't listened to the other episodes, then go do so now. You will find them everywhere you get podcasts. Until next time, remember, there are 2 sides to every coin. Just flip it to get the full view. Catch you next week. Bye.